On our return to the Vanarama National League, I wasn't expecting to go as well as it has. We're currently sat in 6th. Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2022 with Dover Athletic back in the Vanarama National League. And yes, flying high, pretty high anyway. We're not at the top of the table, but we are certainly there or thereabouts. If you are enjoying these videos, do please remember to leave a like, stick your comments down in the comment section below about what players are terrible, what players are absolutely superb, and yeah, if you're also new, subscribe, like, all the fun, fancy, cool YouTubey stuff. Today is going to be Barnet and Yeovil, but first, let's show you how we got to where we are in the table. Last episode, we were at the start of September where we played at Weymouth and Bromley. We picked up 4 points from that, and then we had a spectacular rest of September. 3 wins on the spin, Kings Lynn, Woking and Torquay. A 1-1 draw as well against Grimsby. It then kind of started to fall apart in October, but we did start it off with a 2-0 victory against Darlington. South Shields and Bath, however, we weren't very good. We then played Maidenhead in the FA Cup 4th qualifying round, and I went pretty much full strength, and we put 5 past them. So at the end of Season 2, I mentioned Dom Ballard and another player called Gary Ballard who came through our youth intake and said they weren't related. It turns out they are. Gary Ballard is Dom Ballard's brother. He's not even real. I wonder whether Dom Ballard does actually have a brother who's probably about, 14 at the moment, called Gary. I imagine he probably doesn't, but we do actually have the Ballard brothers playing for Dover. For match number 1 of the episode is going to be Barnet away from home. They are struggling in the league, I think down in 17th place. It is going to be Fryer in goal, Payne or Pambu and Garrett at the back, Craig, Brown and Malone in midfield, Dom Ballard, Jack Spong and Rob Street up front. This is our starting 11. I've started to use this function here. I have this set, for this is our main starting 11, and if they're all fit, we're playing that. Otherwise, I'll click the next match only and then do some changes. So if they're fit and ready to play, they will be playing. So we are fresh off the back of a 5-0 victory against a Vanarama South team. I believe they're in the Vanarama South. I don't know what Barnet were doing. I have no idea. They might be off the back of a lovely victory or a terrible, terrible defeat. We've both got a Zach Brown. There's 2 Zach Browns. There are 2 Zach Browns playing in this match. This could get confusing. Dom Ballard with the ball for us. Lewis Payne with it now. Back to Zach Orr, who has scored, I think, about 6 goals this season now. Payne down to Ballard on the right-hand side. Rob Street's in the middle. It's back to Lewis Payne. Now Zach Brown. Zach Brown. Craig, play it the other way. We want to go the other way. Zach Brown has it again. Now Matthew Craig across, finds Malone. Lovely through ball. Dom Ballard is there. And Dom Ballard gets his 3rd goal of the season. 10 minutes on the clock. We have taken the lead against Barnet. And we are genuinely looking like a quite strong Vanarama side. Just so you're aware, Barnet, Zach Brown and our Zach Brown are definitely 2 different players as they actually have faces. Also, they are quite different in terms of ability and position. Arguably, their Zach Brown's better than ours. Kind of annoying. Spong with a free kick for us towards the back post. It's Rob Street was the man there, heading it just over the bar. I'm trying to see where we are in the table following that opening goal. We're moving up to 5th at the moment. I guess that means probably Port Vale, Southend, Chesterfield and Yeovil are also doing quite well. Chesterfield are losing against Boreham Wood. Fair enough, a whole load of goals have just gone in. Port Vale 3-0 up against Maidstone. Not a huge amount going on here against Barnet. It is going to be hopefully 1-0 to Dover at half-time. It is 1-0 to Dover. We are going to do one change. We're going to do one change, and it's Rob Street coming off. He is not as great as he was before. Jaden Williams is going to come on. He is searching for a goal. I don't think he scored. He might have scored, actually, in the cup game. But Jaden Williams needs to get himself a league goal. He's good. He's really good. He just can't seem to score any goals. It is Mason Clark with the ball for Barnet. 5 minutes into the second half. He's got no support there. Don't really know why Fryer saved that. Seemed like it was going wide. It's going to be a corner. Who's taking it? It is Zach Brown to take the corner. Of course it is, because he takes our corners as well. Jarvis's header goes wide. It's not a header, it was a handball. It's going to be a free kick. 60 minutes now played. Looking at the match stats, we are getting shots for days. We're not seeing any of them as highlights, and we're not scoring from them, obviously. Ballard's corner comes in. It's Zach Orr, and Zach Orr gets his 7th goal of the season. It is 2-0 away from home against Barnet, and this is looking likely to be 3 further points in the bag for the little team from the South Coast. I said in the last episode that I wasn't expecting this to be a quite interesting season. I was expecting about mid-table, and it could still turn out to be that. But right now, we are flying high and potentially on course for a playoff spot. We are going to take off Zach Brown for Jack Turner. We are also going to do Harvey Woods, I think, coming on for Jack Spong. Not because Jack Spong's having a bad game, he's just very tired. Richards with a goal kick. 7 minutes left of normal time. Leon Pambu is not going to control it. Instead, he's eventually controlled it. He does control it. I thought he was going to control it first time. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know whether you've realised this. Turner with the ball for us. Back to Tyler Garrett on the left-hand side. Forward to Harvey Woods. He's going for a lovely little run inside. Garrett's carrying on round his outside. Instead, Woods is holding it up. Does eventually find Garrett. Back to Craig. Forward to Jack Turner. Tries to weasel out some space for himself and can't manage it. Williams is there. And Jaden Williams has put the ball in. It's not going to count. It's not going to count. He was going to be offside. It isn't going to count. Williams' first goal is not here just yet. He's miles off, isn't he? Yeah, fair enough. We are seeing the free kick as well. So, Richards kicks it long over the halfway line. Pambu gets it forward. Woods to Garrett. I have just realised that we are essentially a Southampton under-18s team 3 years into the future. Leon Pambu to Garrett. We've probably got, 7 former Southampton players currently on the pitch. Woods is going for a run across the halfway line. The substitute forward, not the best pass, but Jack Turner luckily steals the ball. Tyler Garrett on the left. 3, maybe 4 in the box if he crosses it in now. It's Malone across to Woods. Woods is going to go back to Tyler Garrett. I thought he wanted to go across towards the middle of the pitch. It's now Malone. Crosses eventually coming in. Don Ballard's not going to go for the headed effort. Instead, it's cleared. Lewis Payne picks it up. Final 5 minutes have been entered. Ballard on the right-hand side. 3 in the box. He's been pushed over by English. It is going to be a penalty. I don't know who takes penalties. I have no idea who takes our penalties. Who is this stepping up? It is Jaden Williams. Okay, this could be the best time. It is the best time. Jaden Williams has finally got his first goal for Dover Athletic. He's had a couple of bites of the cherry today, but this time he puts the ball in the back of the net. 3-0. 3-0 away from home against Barnet. And this is not the type of performance I was expecting to see from our team, but we are picking up 3 further points. We've absolutely battered them as well. So with that victory, we are in 5th place now in the table, 27 points. I'm just doing this out of interest, okay? Last season, what got playoffs? What did 7th places playoffs? So, Eastleigh were just in on 80 points. Arguably, that is our target, and at about a quarter of the way through the season, we're probably on target to hit that 80 points, which is absolutely perfect. We're going to go forward to the next match of the episode, which I think is, it's table-topping Yeovil. This one might be a defeat. For the Yeovil game, then, we're at home for this one. 2 changes to the starting 11. Fryer keeps his place. Payne, Orr and Garrett also remain in defence, but Sendles White comes in for Leon Pambu. You've noticed a lot of conditioning issues potentially with the team. They're in good condition, but they're a little bit tired. It's going to be Craig in midfield with Brown and Malone, Ballard and Spong on the wings, and Jaden Williams is going to get a start today up front because Rob Street, even though he scored 9 goals, he sometimes plays really, really badly, so we're going to give Williams a chance. So, Yeovil then in their green. We are obviously in our home kit wearing the white. It's probably going to be a close to sellout, I think, because we seem to sell a lot more tickets now we're in the league above. I think it's going to be a close to a sellout. Then again, I have no idea how big our stadium actually is. 20 minutes on the clock already, and we do actually have a highlight. Spong's going to take the corner. It's found Zach Orr, and Zach Orr gets number 8 of the season. He loves a goal. I am fully aware that this is kind of down to corners and how good crosses are and things like that, but the fact that our second top goal scorer is a centre-back is borderline impressive, isn't it? We're going to move up to 4th place if everything stays this way. We've got ourselves another corner. Ballard is the man to take it this time towards Zach Orr. Zach Orr is there. He's hit the bar this time. And Gorman can get the ball clear. Is something going to come from it? No, it doesn't. Zach Brown with the ball for us tries to find Ballard on the right and does manage it. Lewis Payne is there. Now Zach Brown, once again, number 21, back to Craig, forward to Brown. Lovely little bit of passing football here from Dover. It's inviting Lewis Payne forward. That's a good little pass. Payne, though, not necessarily capitalising on that pass. Craig with the ball, forward to Malone, touches it to Ballard. Williams is there, and Jaden Williams is there. He's got his second goal of the season. Does he? No, he doesn't. He's offside again. I think this one was a lot closer. He probably was still offside. Yeah, I guess he was, but at least he's scoring goals. They might not be legal, but at least he's scoring them. Half-time then, 1-0 against Yeovil. It's actually fairly even. That's a great team talk. Let's not even bother pressing anything else. Let's just go straight into the second half. Fitness concerns are starting to be a bit of an issue. Payne or Garrett, you can see Malone, Ballard and Spong all starting to struggle now. Looking at the Yeovil team, they're similar situation, but they're not as bad. We seem to be a lot worse for wear. Zach Orr's chested that ball down comfortably inside his own half. 1 hour just ticks over on the clock. Jaden Williams needs a little bit of support. Backwards to Brown instead. Ballard's there, does use Dom Ballard. He's going for a lovely run himself. Long range chance from Ballard. Almost finds itself in the top corner, but instead just goes over the bar. I'm thinking we need to do some changes. We need to do some changes, and they're fitness related more than anything else. All 3 changes are going to happen then. Bramble, Pambu, and Jack Turner coming on for Zach Orr, Lewis Payne, and Zach Brown. I don't really want to bring off Zach Orr because he's so good at football, but he is so tired, and I'd rather have a slightly more fit central defender to play alongside Sendles White. We are ticking away the clock here. 75 minutes played. Yeovil have themselves a corner. It comes in. It's Hunt and Max Hunt. Need to say that slowly, don't you? Makes it 1-1. It's his first goal of the season, but it's come from a corner. It's set pieces work for both teams. Jack Spong, I probably should have subbed off as well, even though we technically can't because we don't have enough substitutions. It looks like it might be a 1-1 draw, although, hold on, we've nicked the ball here. Thought that was going to be a Yeovil chance. Tyler Garrett on that left-hand side. He's got no energy whatsoever. We need to hope for an international break or something. It's going to be a red card for Wakefield, isn't it? That's going to be a red card. I'm not quite sure what happened, but you can tell from a highlight. That's definitely a red card. And we are going to have ourselves a free kick, which we are not going to get to see. That could have been a great chance to whip the ball in corner-like. Instead, it is going to end 1-1 on the South Coast. We were the better side, them dropping down to 10 men. Fitness was the problem here. If we had a better fitness across the team, I think we probably would have won that one. Well, we've started the episode in 6th, 2 further games played, and we have moved up to 5th place, but joint on points with 6th. We haven't really moved very far, but we have picked up a valuable point against Yeovil. That is a massive point. It's also helped out the rest of the league. I've just seen Zach Orr has the highest average rating in the league of a 7.77. Spong has got 8 assists, 6 man of the match awards as well for Zach Orr, 9 clean sheets out of 16 games for Joe Fryer. I think we have started this season pretty well. What are we going to do next episode? We are probably going to go Boreham Wood, maybe Chesterfield, Harrogate. We're going to go to the middle of December for the next episode. Thank you very much for watching this one. If you did enjoy, do please remember leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new and you're enjoying the videos, and I'll be back next time for Chesterfield and for Harrogate, and probably a couple more Zach Orr goals. Thanks for watching.